Gaming here, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are back on SCR and we are going to be doing another guarding journey. So let's click play, let's get into the guard role, and you know what? Let's start at Stepford Victoria today. We always do Stepford Central, so let's go to Stepford Victoria instead and wait to see if there are any trains that should get here. And it looks like we do have 4 terminating at the moment, so let's wait and see if any of them turn around. Now, I will just mention, because, you know, this might be quite obvious, I have turned off the announcements, and I will explain why that is a little bit later when we get onto a train and guard that train. Which, speaking of which, I can actually already hear one, which I don't know if that is coming into Stepford Victoria or if that is from all the way over at Stepford Central, because obviously Stepford Central is literally only over there, so yeah, I think we might be waiting for some time. Actually, I do already spot a train coming in, so I think we will see if they turn around. The one thing I will say, though, is that I do at least want to guard a relatively lengthy journey. Obviously not something ridiculously long, but, you know, not something that's, like, short either. Are you really going to stop there? Come on. I mean, it's a 357, but come on. At least try and stop near the buffer. You know, at least attempt it. Okay, they are going to Leighton City. What journeys, or where are they stopping at? You know what? That's not actually too bad. Let's see if they want to, if they want to guard. Awesome, perfect. All right, let's get ready to guard this train. I've actually just gone onto the thing, and it feels like they're stopping at a lot more stations than where I originally thought so. So this might be quite a lengthy journey, but let's at least go ahead and do our procedures at least. Obviously, the signal is green. So yeah, the doors are closed and everything. Blow the whistle for the final time. Get in the train. Close the local door, and let's buzz the driver. Awesome. There we go. So, I do want to talk about a few things before we do the thing. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is I have actually already tried to record an SCR video today, and it was a dispatching video, which was at Millcastle. It didn't really work out in the end, because I think I was dispatching for about half an hour, and in that time I literally only got like 2 trains. That was it. And then the board of like the scheduled trains just wiped clear, and that was it. I literally had nothing else to do. So I basically abandoned that video and chose to do this guarding video. So yeah, that is the only unfortunate thing. But at least I'm bringing you an SCR video, which I'm sure you guys, you know, aren't going to argue about. So we're doing a guarding video. Maybe in a few days' time, I might try and do, you know, more dispatching at Millcastle. And maybe I might try and bring in, you know, the trains that I've already dispatched into that video as well. Like maybe record it over, you know, a series of days. But yeah, that is something that I tried to do this morning, but it didn't really quite work out. As we are now entering into financial quarter, let's obviously, you know, take a break from what I want to record about, or what I want to talk about, sorry, to dispatch this train. So here we go. Let's open the local door. We'll exit the train as well, and we'll go ahead and open the doors. There we go. I should say this, you know, this driver, or the person driving this train, is a guest, so hopefully they know how to, how to drive, because, I mean, it's probably just stereotypical of me, but obviously when I mostly see guests, they don't really fully know what is happening within this game, but hopefully this, you know, user should at least have some idea of how to play this game. I mean, like I said, it is, you know, a 357, which obviously, again, stereotypically is what new drivers, you know, drive and stuff. But I'm sure this person knows exactly what they're doing. From what I've seen so far, they're doing all right. They are doing all right. Next thing I want to talk about is something that I think I actually mentioned very quickly in the last driving video. Obviously, I paused the video and put up some text because I didn't actually audibly say it. I said it, you know, through text, and it is about premiering stuff. So You may have seen I said how on the day of release I will premiere the videos. This was talking about channel members who got early access to videos. Now, that is still happening. You know, that is not going away. I'm still trying to do that. Obviously, you know, this exact video, it's going to be the same principle. You know, channel members will see this around about, you know, like 24 hours earlier or something like that. And then, like I said, on the day of when the video is supposed to be released, I will then switch the video to being a scheduled premiere. So unfortunately that does mean that on the day of the release channel members won't be able to see it, because obviously I would have already have scheduled, you know, the video to premiere. But that is what I'm trying to do. So at 4:30 on the day of the video, that is when I will premiere the video that is supposed to go out on that day. And like I said, channel members would have seen that video earlier. And the way I tell the channel members about a video is I just either ping it on my Discord server, and I also put it on my community post as well for channel members exclusively. Let's just wait to carry out our procedures though. So let's go ahead and blow the whistle and close the doors. Obviously we need to wait, you know, around about a second, because apparently you can't do blow the whistle and close the doors pretty much instantly like you could always do. Check the interlock lights are off, which they are. Blow the whistle for a second time. Get into the cab, close the local door, and buzz the driver once again. It's very repetitive, this job, but it's actually an alright job. It's alright. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is something that isn't happening, but something that I might do. Obviously, with what has been happening, might not happen, but it's about SCR streams. As you may have seen, I have started to do, or I'm basically bringing back weekly, you know, weekly SCR streams. I said it in a, I said it in a video a few days ago, and most of the comments said that they wanted to see it, and I thought, you know what, let's bring it back. I'm actually enjoying this game, so why not bring it back? Which I am obviously doing for you guys. Now, in that video, well, actually, it wasn't actually in that video. It's just something that I've been thinking about. I think they may have overshot the car marker. You know what? I don't really care about that, to be honest. At least they stopped at the station. Am I right? Let's go ahead and open the doors. Now, at the moment, the SCR game itself is on, 75 player servers, I do believe. So, one thing that I did think about as we blow the whistle and close the doors is, obviously, I play on a private server whenever I play the game on stream. So I send out a link to you guys in a Google Docs of like a list of rules that I have for you guys to obviously abide by when you join the server. Now, when the servers were like 20 player servers, the server size would fill up quite dramatically, and this is where I thought of doing this thing first of all, which was to send out the private server links to channel members first of all, like they get priority to get into the server before other people. Now that the SCR server size is now 75, basically, well, when I did the last SCR stream, the server never, the server never got filled out. So it was something that I was thinking about back when SCR was 20 player servers, but now seeing what they are doing with the game, the server size is 75. So this is something that might not happen. But it was basically channel members getting priority into the server. So every, time I do a stream, I reset the link and then I send out the link to channel members on my community post, so they get basically first access to join, and then I then put the link into the Google Doc. So like I said, not really too sure if I'm going to do that, because obviously the player size is 75. But if the server size drops again to like below 30 or say, 30 or so, then I will think about doing that as a perk. As we are now approaching Stepford East, there's a lot of 357s coming into or on the network, which is quite surprising, very surprising. As we should be coming to a stop. They've overshot the car marker again. I think they're going to the S car marker, or they think that they have 5 cars. I'm not really too sure. We're still moving. Where are we stopping? I feel like this is probably, probably like a kidnapping, thing here. They're constantly moving and not stopping when they need to. Anyway, let's go ahead and open the passenger doors, and we should get the signal to close the doors. But the thing is that the signal isn't green; it's currently on red. So we need to wait for that. There we go. The off indicator is now lit, and the signal is green. So let's go ahead and blow the whistle, close the doors. And then we'll go ahead and whistle again, ensuring that the off indicator is illuminated, which it is. Come on. There we go. Go into the local door, or go into the cab and close the local door. You know what I mean. Right, let's go ahead and buzz the driver. There we go. And we'll get off to St. Helens Bridge. Something else I want to talk about is something that, again, I mentioned in the previous video, which was my series that I was looking at doing for Christmas. So I've decided that I'm going to give it a go, but the thing is that I'm trying to pre-plan all of the games that I want to play, so then I have a list of what I want to do, ensuring max efficiency. I know what I'm doing for a specific video. The thing is that I am struggling to find games for me to play, because like I said, I want to try and do a variety of games. I don't just want it to be specifically Roblox. Obviously the majority will be Roblox, but I want to do a large variety of games as well. The thing is that I am struggling to find Christmas games on Roblox and just in general. So I basically want you guys to help me in finding Roblox games, that's, Christmassy, or just any game really. If it's on Steam or something like that, I will see, just tell me the name, just tell me the name. Don't send links, because that would just get filtered out. But yeah, tell me the name of the game. I'll search it up if it's on Steam or something, and basically see if I think it's worth a video. And again, same with Christmas games on Roblox. Just tell me the game of it, or just tell me the name of the game, and I will try and search it up. And if I feel that it's worth a video, I will make a video on it. I think at the moment I've only planned up to, I think it's like day 9 or something like that. So I do need a few more game suggestions, that I need. Obviously, if I get more than like 25, then obviously I can try and, do separate videos and stuff. But not separate videos is in like 2, games a day, but like I can separate more rather than doing like, one video on the same game, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's go ahead and walk into the cab and close the door. And we'll buzz the driver to say they can go away to Angel Pass now. Something else I want to talk about very quickly as well is I am going to try and do Vlogmas as well. I think I got this as a question on my previous SCR stream as well. Am I looking to do Vlogmas today? Or not today, this year? And the answer is yes. I'm going to try and do Vlogmas like I always do. And I'm going to try and do this Vlogmas how I did it previously in 2019. So I film what I do on my phone, transfer those to my iPad, and then it makes it very easy to edit the videos on my iPad. I'll have the background music and stuff like that. It's basically how I did it in 2019, basically. It's going to be much less editing and more just, what I did on that day going on to, that is going to be put out. And that is obviously going to be going to my second channel as well, Fetchy Plus. Make sure you check that out in the description below, and make sure to subscribe. I basically don't use the channel any other time of the year, to be honest. So, yeah. But I'm going to try and make it active, obviously, this year when it gets to to Christmas time. And that is basically everything else that I want to do. So I am going to talk about my next thing just very quickly, because it is leading on to what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and open the local door, and we'll go ahead and open the passenger doors. Now, from now on, I'm going to be cutting out me going to each station, because that's a bit boring. And what I'm going to do instead is, and this is the reason why I've turned off the announcements, is I'm going to try and do announcements myself for the train that we're guarding, because that's usually what the guard would do. So I'm going to give that a go in this video. I'm going to try and do announcements. So we're going to give it a go and see how it goes. It might fail miserably, but that's why we do these things, isn't it? So, yeah, let's go ahead and give that a go. So let's go in and close the local door. And let's give let's give these these announcements a go, shall we? Welcome aboard this Stepford Connect service to Leighton City. We will be calling at Bowdon, Coxley, Benton, Benton Bridge, Hampton Hargate, Upper Staplow, Water-Newton, Rockets Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, and Leighton City. The next station will be Bowdon. Please ensure you have all of your belongings when leaving the train. Thank you for riding this service today. I don't know if that was any good or not. But there you go. They are all of the stops that we're doing as well. So yeah, it's a pretty lengthy journey, and we are obviously 11 minutes late. I probably should have said that in the announcement, but it was quite robotic. I didn't really have any other thing to say, you know. While I'm getting used to trying to do realistic announcements, I probably should do it in the voice that I always hear, you know, when I'm usually driving around the Stepford network, shouldn't I? So yeah, it might take me a bit of time just to get used to what I'm supposed to say, basically. Obviously, I'm sure you guys can probably give me some like scripts and stuff of how to say realistic announcements, you know, for trains. Because again, the thing is that I haven't been on a train, you know, since the end of 2019. So all of the announcements could be, you know, could be automated now, and I wouldn't have a clue because I haven't been on one. So do let me know about what some of your what some services say when you travel on the rails, and I will maybe try and take some inspiration and do those myself. Anyway, there we go. We'll close the doors. All the internal lights are off, so let's go ahead and blow the whistle for a final time. Get into the cab, close the local door. I do apologise if most of you are kind of feeling a little bit bored now, because I do know that this game is quite repetitive, especially when doing this guarding. But if you are still watching to this point, thank you for watching. Comment down cookie, and I will heart your comment. Right, so let's do the next announcement, shall we? Welcome aboard this Stepford Connect service to Leighton City. We will be calling at Coxley, Benton, Benton Bridge, Hampton Hargate, Upper Staplow, Water-Newton, Rockets Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, and Leighton City. The next station will be Coxley. Please ensure you have all of your belongings when departing the train. Thank you for riding this service today. And having said that, we are already slowing down for Coxley, so we'll get ready to do our procedures. I've seen a few IETs as well around the network. I don't know why, but I have. At least I'm fairly sure they are IETs. Anyway, here we are into Coxley. So they're actually doing a pretty good job, actually, slowing down for the stations. Obviously, I do that, you know, perfectly every time. I've got no record showing that I've skipped any stations. You know, I'm the best driver ever to exist in SCR. Very much better than Seniac. So yeah, I know I can do a perfect job every time I get driving on the rails. No records showing that I've skipped any stations. Absolutely none. You know, my record is fully clean of of stations skipped. Anyway, let's go ahead and close the doors. Wait for the interlock lights, which they are all off. Signal is still on a dispatchable aspect. Close the local door as we enter the cab. And buzz the driver. Awesome. If the driver responds, there we go. Welcome aboard this Stepford Connect service to Leighton City. We will be calling at Benton, Benton Bridge, Hampton Hargate, Upper Staplow, Water-Newton, Rockets Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, and Leighton City. Please excuse the voice break that you previously heard. The next station will be Benton. Please ensure you have all of your belongings when leaving the train. Thank you for riding this service today. Yeah, don't pay attention to the voice break. I don't know why I have just thought of this, but I have. But it is about the guard panel and obviously all of these. Obviously in 2.0 this was revamped, but I think there was previously some talk about this guard panel actually being a feature in the train. Obviously, we haven't got interactive, you know, buttons in the train yet, and I don't know when we're actually going to get that either. But the thing is that when we get that, I assume we'll be getting interactive you know, guard panels as well in trains as well. So I remember when that was a massive talking issue, yet there hasn't been any development on that yet. I haven't heard anything about it, so yeah. Again, I don't even know why I even thought of this to even talk about. I just thought of it, and I'm just going to say it. Anyway, here we are entering into Benton, so let's go ahead and get ready to do our procedures once the driver stops. And we'll open the local door, get out, and open the passenger doors. Now, I have just heard that a train has finished loading up on the right-hand side, so I don't know if that is going to cause any conflict with our signals. As far as I can see, the off indicator is still illuminated, so as long as that is lit, I am happy. I am happy to dispatch, so, or do my procedure, so let's go ahead and do that. First the driver, and I don't actually think they have triggered our signal, so that is good. They might have even have actually left that way, to be fair. Although I actually cannot see them. There is definitely some engine noise, but I actually think that's a driver coming in. Yeah, there's an express train over there. I don't know. Anyway, the driver still hasn't gone yet. You know, I can still walk about the cab. They have buzzed me, I think. Okay, now we're going. That was so strange. I don't know why that was. Oh. Request? Apparently I just got... There we go. That was so strange. It's like, you know, it said I wasn't a guard, so I had to, like, request it. That was so strange. Anyway, let's go ahead and do another announcement. Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to Leighton City. We will be calling at Benton Bridge, Hampton Hargate, Upper Staplow, Water Newton, Rockets Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, and Leighton City. Please ensure you have all your belongings when leaving the train. The next station is Benton Bridge. Thank you for riding the service today. I actually changed that in my head for some odd reason, and I don't know why I did it, but I rolled with it. Apparently we were actually supposed to be at Benton Bridge at 14:23, and it's now 14:37. With 14 minutes delayed. Apparently the service already started with a 5-minute delay. That's what SCR Hub is telling me, so... yeah. Right, we'll wait for the train to stop. There we go. We'll open the local door, and we will get out and obviously open the passenger doors. There we go. And get ready to do our procedures once the passengers, or well, I say passengers in inverted commas, have boarded the train. And that should be now. So let's go ahead and we'll blow the whistle first and then close the doors. There we go. Watch the interlock lights. They are all off. Green aspect. Blow the whistle. Enter the cab and close the local door. And then buzz the driver. Awesome. And we will now get on to Hampton Hargate. Welcome aboard this Stepford Connect service to Leighton City. We will be calling at Hampton Hargate, Upper Staplow, Water Newton, Rockets Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, and Leighton City. The next station will be Hampton Hargate. Please ensure you have all of your belongings when leaving the train. Thank you for riding this service today. I know even that is probably getting a bit repetitive, isn't it? But let's go to Hampton Hargate anyway. Here we are, entering into Hampton Hargate. I believe the train might have entered just a bit too quick for that, as I think they have actually passed the signal of danger. Yeah, they have. They still stopped at least, you know. No, yeah. As I said, I don't have any records on you know, me showing that I've skipped stations. Yeah. You know, that's their first mistake. Yeah. Absolutely, no one else has done that. Anyway, how long am I going to keep this on for? Anyway, let's go ahead and blow the whistle. Close the doors. And then we will get ready to blow the whistle for the final time once we check the interlock lights. Obviously, the you know, the train has overshot the station, so the signal will be red anyway, but they have already passed it, so we are still safe to do our procedures, because that is the principles of guarding, if you didn't know. So hopefully you're all now prepared for when you go to your guard trainings, if any of you are qualified dispatchers and you are trying to get into a guard training. There you go. There's a bit of information for you. Anyway, off to Upper Stapleau we go now. Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to Leighton City. We will be calling at Upper Stapleau, Water-Newton, Rockets Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, and finally Leighton City. The next station will be Upper Stapleau. Please ensure you have all of your belongings when leaving the train. Thank you for riding this service today. I think I'm getting better at this, you know? Obviously, my first SCR video was making custom announcements or something like that, and that was me trying to do them. And I had no clue what to say. You know, I was literally like, you know, I literally had no idea. I think I'm getting better at it though, you know, now though. I think I'm getting better. Here we are into Upper Stapleau, and again, I think the train has just entered a bit too quick, and they have once again overshot the station, but again, happens to the best of us, doesn't it? It happens to the best of us. Anyway, let's go ahead and open the local door and get the passengers to board the train. Apparently, the driver has just not wanted to accept my guard request. If they do it again, then I think that they just don't want a guard. Okay, that's interesting. I was just opening the chat to see if they wanted, you know, if they were asking anything, but I don't know. Obviously, you know, I don't want to pester, you know, the drivers with you know, a guard if they seriously don't want it. But obviously, I'm recording a video, so I don't know. Yeah. There's nothing in the chat saying that they, you know, were not wanting one. So really the only thing that I had was about the guard. But I don't know if they were possibly pressing the wrong thing. So I think if it happens again, then I think I will just leave this driver alone, you know. So, yeah. This service may be cut short, but I don't know. But we're going to go to Water-Newton anyway. Welcome aboard this Stepford Connect service to Leighton City. We will be calling at Water-Newton, Rockets Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton and Leighton City. The next station will be Water-Newton. Make sure you have all of your belongings when leaving the train, and thank you for riding this service today. I had to do that one fairly quickly, as I thought we were literally entering Water-Newton there, you know. I was on SCR so I could read out the stations, and then all I heard was the train slowing down. I was just like, oh god, we're not already here, are we? No, we're just, you know, we're just at this side of the bend. Frosted Flakes. Interesting name, that. I mean, obviously, I get the, you know, the alliteration, like Frosted Flakes, but do they mean it's in the cereal? You know what I mean? Actually, speaking about that, I actually want some, I actually want that now. Anyway, here we are into Water-Newton. I think the driver has actually done an okay job there, actually, so well done. Congratulations. And we'll go ahead and open the local door and open the passengers. I do apologise if that actually sounded a bit sarcastic. I didn't mean it to sound like that. I did not mean it to sound like that. Right, let's get ready to blow the whistle. There we go. And we will close the doors. There we go. See the interlock lights? It should be a bit more easier to see now as the train is slightly curved, which they are all off. Blow the whistle for a final time. And let's get into the cab and close the door. Close the driver. And away we go to... Where are we going next? I think it's Leighton Stepford Road, isn't it? No Rocket Parade. Obviously, I should know. I've literally been doing announcements. Speaking of that, let's do the next announcement. Welcome aboard this Stepford Connect service to Leighton City. We will be calling at Rocket Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, and Leighton City. The next station will be Rocket Parade. For those of you wanting to get off at this station, please ensure you have all of your belongings when leaving the train. Thank you for riding this service today. And with that being said, we are entering into Rocket Parade, but we are actually going a bit too quick, and I wonder if we might actually overshoot the station entirely now. They are definitely going to overshoot the station, yeah, but I don't know if it's going to tell if it's going to tell them to just get on with it. I think we are safe though. Ah, it's being despawned. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that didn't really go the way I think we were all expecting. But, you know, sometimes that just happens. And, you know what? It's fine, you know. I think it's just a matter that they gave up from overshooting. But, you know, you're doing all right. You know, the best way to learn is to carry on practicing. But anyway, that is going to conclude this video, because I think this video is pretty long anyway. So if you did enjoy this, then make sure you do leave a like. Make sure to subscribe as well if you haven't done so already for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy.